We have with us today victims of the shootings in Newtown, Aurora, and Virginia Tech. Would all the victims of gun violence in this room please stand?
Mr. Heslin, I know on December 14th you lost your son, Jesse, who was 6 years old and who attended the Sandy Hook Elementary School. I know that you wouldn't want to be here right now, but I know also that you want to be here to try to make sure that Newtown never happens again. And I am grateful, I know the committee is, for your being here.
There's many changes that have to happen to make a change effective. Mental health issues, better background checks, bans on these weapons, bans on high-capacity magazines. They all have to come together and they all have to work effectively. It has to be done simply. Common sense tells you that.
If there are 4 million AR-15s in this country owned by people like me, I think the argument would be that it is in common use. And you may not understand why I want to own an AR-15, and I may not understand what...
The courage and strength of these families, of the Newtown community, I think can make this time different and make sure that America stops the slow motion massacre and sometimes the horrific tragedy that gun violence brings to our nation.
My name is Valerie LeBlanc. I'm a representative from the Newtown Federation of Teachers. There are 5 of us here. We traveled to DC today to give educators a voice to help ensure that the conversation surrounding the reduction of gun violence continues and moves toward meaningful action. I'm not a politician, I'm not a lobbyist, and I'm not a gun expert. I'm just a teacher. But in order for all educators to be able to do our ever important job, we need our representatives to earnestly do theirs. And we need them to do their job so that we may continue to do ours as educators in a safe environment. Our children of this nation deserve nothing less. Thank you. I attended a funeral of one of the victims, and you should never have to see that casket, but a very brave family member said, if you see something that needs to be changed, you need to speak up. And I have carried that with me since that funeral, and it is what I will carry with me, for the rest of my life. This has impacted all of us.
The Newtown Action Alliance is a grassroots organization formed less than a month ago out of necessity to take action after the tragic events that took place in our precious town on December 14, 2012.
And the residents of Newtown do not want to be remembered as the town of the massacre. We want to be remembered as a bridge to a new and kinder world.
Clergy, it was teachers, Poe herself, and look at what this tragedy has done for the better. It's brought all of these different communities of people together for one cause. That's a resounding message, and my hope is that some good does come from this tragedy, because if there is no change, that's just a second tragedy, to all of those people who lost their lives.